everybody, and today we are back in BeamNG Drive. Today on Italy. Now, I don't think I've done a video on Italy yet. Correct me if I have. But as you can see behind us, and now everywhere around us, is some pretty rapidly rising waters. Yesterday we are doing more flood escape, but the car gets longer every single time we don't make it. There you go. So we're starting off in this, but this thing's gonna get quite long by the end, I am pretty sure. So let's start. And we can also speed up the flood, and that's definitely possible. So we're starting off in, of course, the D series. What am I talking about? Not the D series. This thing's the what is it? The Roma. I can never remember what this thing's called. Brakes. I did a little bit of testing about the flood speed, so it isn't like the flood escape crater video where we basically just run from a flood that doesn't really even do anything. But it's set at a reasonable speed. It could be, I think, like 0.1 faster than it is right now, but it's quite fast. Right now we seem to be climbing quite fast, but the flood is right on our heels. Well, not right on our heels, but it is close. It is close as it is. Watching is hard, alright? No, but it is close on our heels. There we go. It's close on our heels, but it's gonna get a lot closer than right now, because it kind of levels out a little bit after this high climb. We are going up to the castle, and I don't know if the castle is actually the highest point. I am not sure about that. Are you sure about that? No, I'm not. Ooh, a little bit too much brake, but like I said, I think we have a little bit of braking leeway. Actually, technically, if we make this, I don't know actually what happens if we make it. I didn't think about it. I guess we score a point, and then we try it again, but with a faster floods. I guess that's what's going to happen. It's going to go 0. Yeah. Okay, I did not plan that far ahead. I did not plan that we're going to make it, actually. So, I think the plan of attack here with if we make it, we score a point. I'm not going to tally up the points. Maybe my editor will. When I say my editor, I mean myself, future me. So we're gonna go 0.1 up every single time we make it of the flood speed. But when we go to a new vehicle, we are gonna go back down to 0.7 something. Not that precise. Okay, maybe a bit too early to make, making it rules, because we still have not made it. The car already pulls. We're having a good time, like, actually. Except for the fact that my thumb right now is spazzing out. Because I need to keep countering the pull of the car. I got it. I don't got no rear bumper now, but I got the car. Oh, goodness. I guess whilst we drive, I can share my opinion on the gravel Roma. One of my favorite SUVs in the base game. Also, basically the only proper SUV. Oh yeah, and I really don't like the facelift version. Is this thing the facelift version? I don't know. I like the regular one. I do like that, but the facelift version, not so much. Yeah, you can comment your opinion down below. I will be very happy to take that on board. But I think yes, if I said gravel, I meant to say gavel. The gavel Roma, I think it's a good car. It's not bad. We do need some more modern cars. And more modern cars, I don't mean more modern than these cars. Yes, I do mean more modern than these. Okay, I'll just start explaining that again. I think I've gone the wrong way. Okay, no, I went the right way. So yeah, I have to get all the way up to here before I am safe. Not into the castle, but all the way up to here because, yeah, we've made it. I think this is just a walkway here, I think. But anyways, we have made it. The flood is quite a little bit behind. And you know that means we need to reset the waters, reset ourselves. Now we're gonna make this thing a wide boy here. There we go, 8.14. Oh, sorry, 0.814 to be precise. Let's start the water levels. Let's start floods. We're now a whole 0. I'm not gonna do math. Well, sorry, a 0.08 increase, I think. Roughly. About that. It's a little bit less than 0.1 because we were on, I think it was 0.735, if I recall correctly. Anyways, it's from 7.3 to 8.1, and I mean that with a 0 point in front of it. Okay, I feel like I've actually been driving faster right now for some reason. I feel like I've been driving a lot faster than the last time. I feel like I'm here a lot sooner, but I also feel like the water is right on our heels, and I also feel like we're driving this thing mirrored. I'm driving down. Nope. You can't turn when you brake. That's pro advice. Don't brake if you want to turn. The car already pulls. I'm good with that though, as long as the car drives. I don't know why I'm still saying car. Like, I don't know. Anyways, you know, like I'm saying car. We lost a mirror. You know what? Every single time we crash, I have to say car. Brakes. If we actually make it up again, that will be a first in history. 2 makes it ups. In 2 times making it up. I just closed my eyes thinking, and I nearly drove off of the road. I'll be 2 times making it up in a row, which is actually going to be probably a record for flood escapes. Yes, it is the only, well, actually the first one. No, I only made it up once in that thing, even though it was just all driving. I just seriously reset the car. I reset the car. Well, there's not much we can do. I guess the car did only, why do I always say car? It's getting on my nerve. I accidentally, that's what happens, you know? Try to wipe my hands, but when I try to put my hands back on the controller, yes, I'm just making excuses. Yes. I reset the car now. So I think this is just gonna count. I didn't mean to say that with an accent. This is just gonna count as half a point, unless we damage the car even more before we make it up. If we don't make it up, then it counts as -1 point. Because I reset and I still didn't really make it up. Yeah, that would be kind of embarrassing. I have crashed. The car does not pull yet. That's good. That's yes. English, easy. One good thing on Italy, that thing is very, very close. Very. Both types. Okay, let's just over rev the engine. Oh, I don't know what on earth happened. I'm not looking at the speedometer. Who is? I'm looking where I'm driving. Unlike most times. Look where you're driving in real life, okay? When you're driving, don't take this as advice. You know, look where you're going if you're driving. That's #1 rule. I feel like I'm breaking the speed limit. If it's in miles, then at this point, yes as well, but it was 30. I don't know what, miles or kilometers. Kilometers definitely breaking it, miles possibly. I don't know my miles math. I took one turn too early. The flood could still catch us because, okay, no. We're right here, don't panic, we're gonna make it again. I just nearly hit that curb right there. Not curb, like wall. I feel like let's just real quick. I still have my minigun out. Okay, I got rid of the minigun. I nearly fell off. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Look at this. You don't even have to. My car is encroaching on my personal space. Oh, the thing's going up. But look at this. Look at this wall. I'm not even jumping. I better reset the water. No. Well, I just set the water height up really. Oh, sorry. Not the water height. The speed So I've decided to park a little bit closer because I feel like it's quite level, and when the water starts off much faster, this thing doesn't have very, very good pickup, so it's probably better that we start close to the incline. Anyways, going over some rule things, I think that does count as we made it, even though we did flood, but we were already at that point. Let's make this thing nice and wide, like a wide row, also kind of wide. Let's put it up to 9.9. Okay, well I guess we're going up a little bit more. We're at 9. We're at 0.990. Sorry, 0.990917. That's where we're at. So just under 1. Start it and let's go it. This is a little bit of a larger increase, but I feel like that was a little bit too slow a little bit too slow of increases, and we were not gonna, we were gonna do like too many runs. So we made it twice at this point, which is actually pretty good, and in a row. In a row twice is good. The whole twice thing is not, well, good for me. Probably not like good for like regular records. Oh no, the flood is much closer and much more on our heels right now. It's better to break than to break something. Yeah, great advice. No, but seriously, it's great advice. Yeah. Use that in real life. Like, that's actual good advice. Break or you'll break something. Of yours and of the cars, most likely. Boring part is yours, of course. Yeah, I'm wise. Not. Oh no, this, we might be going looking for, might be looking at an extension here. That's what I was gonna say. Oh no, we can kind of floor it down here though. We can kind of Florida. Not like Florida, but just Florida. I should probably be drifting these corners. Okay, the flood is actually way further back than I thought. I assume squinting helps to see the imminent flood, if you can't see it. I don't know, that's what I'm doing. Oh, I swear I just saw the flood. I really hope I didn't though, because, like, on the road right behind me. Okay, we're again gaining on the flood. But then again, we're coming up to another turn, so the flood's now gonna gain on us. It's like a weird game of back and forth. We are slowly and surely though, first of all climbing, and second of all the flood is going behind us. I think this is good speed. We might, if we make it like this, I think 3 in a row is pretty good. And plus, I don't think we're gonna make it 1 speed faster. Sorry, but I don't think so. I am, of course, gonna try though. Like, there's no point not trying to get 4 in a rows. But in a rows, I don't know why I always say these weird things. Anyways, I say some weird, wacky stuff. Wacky inflatable flailing tube men, arm men. Not really armor men because they're armaments. They're not really armament because they're not made of arms. It really doesn't feel like the water is rising because I'm rising at, ouch, quite similar speeds. It makes it, oh, why is the car not driving? Why? You are a car, your job is to drive. Dingus, or as I like to say, dinguis. I guess that's how the French say it. Not sure. Our car's a little bit more beaten up, but we were also driving a lot faster, and there's a flood right behind us. So I don't actually have the flood again. I said this last episode. If you didn't catch the last one, there is a link in the description down below. Go and check that out. If you like this, you'll most likely like that. But I don't have the flood set to stop, as you saw there when I accidentally put the speed up really, really high trying to reset the water. But yeah, I don't have it set to stop because I couldn't. I actually tried this time. Last time I didn't even try, but this time I actually tried. Okay. But I actually tried to do that. I really can't take a bad turn. Excuse me, more. I should have turned there. That would have been a lot faster. I wasn't gonna say that at first. I was gonna say something a little bit different. Then I thought about it. Okay, well, we've made it. Let's just go ahead. The water has risen a little bit. I said that with a weird Now we're on the floor. I said that with a weird, wacky grin. Risen a little bit more. We have stopped it from flooding too much of the city. Look at that. That's not bad. Hey, we made it. We made it at almost 1.000, but we made it at, get ready, 0.999. Sorry, 0.990917. I say not. I don't know. Anyways, I'm gonna go and reset. Oh, I forgot. Zibasa is still here. Let's reset again. But as I was about to say, let's go along the car. But as we made it, let's get a faster flood. Sounds like a thing now, doesn't it? Let's do 1.163. Let me put this smaller. Okay. The flood is right now 1.163265. Okay. Now let's pray to God, because that was the last run was way too close, and this is much faster. We made it up with a little bit of leeway, but that was just the last part that climbed quite fast. When I say these weird things, I always close my eyes or squint a lot, and it doesn't help with driving at high speeds. If you think that I am taking these corners way too slowly, I agree with that, first of all. Second of all, I can't do it any better, okay? Just be fine with it. Third of all, I don't think I'm going to be able to do that with a, maybe with a 0.25 meter, larger car. No. Yeah, first swallow up. Man, that is, yeah. That's really fast. Let's reset the water level, reset the car. Oh, let's make this thing nice and wide again. And now we need to go back down to, like, I will take 6.9. That would be actually pretty nice. What about that for a sec? There we go. Nice! Oh, doubles! Look at that, doubles! Absolutely amazing. Now we have the flood speed. I'm gonna get the longer car in a second. Bear with me, I just need to say this. We have the flood speed at 0.691769. Nice. Anyways, I'm gonna go and get the slightly longer car, and then I will see you. Well, we've got a long boy. We got a long limmer, as I like to say. Doesn't even have limbs. Anyways, there was a 1.25. I'm getting tired of saying these numbers. There was a 1.25 longer one, but I decided to take the 0.1, the 0.5 longer. So this is a half a meter longer. This thing, first of all, it has 2 license plates. That's the first thing I see. Anyways, let's enable the flood. We are slightly faster than the first flood we did. But we are also a little bit longer. But you know what that means? Oh yeah, by the way, the longest vehicle, spoiler alert, is going to be 32 meters long. I don't think we're going to make it up in that. Again, another spoiler. I'm saying, this is not a voiceover, just so you know, so I actually don't know if we're going to make it up. But I spawned that thing in for the thumbnail, and I can already tell that thing is, it's a long boy, let's just say that. Just noticed right now, I swear this car has a better engine. Worse axles, though, already busted something on my, what is this, my right side's already busted. Yeah. The police weren't even pursuing us, so I don't know how it got busted. I think we're gonna start moving up a little bit faster. This one, well, actually, if we move up, it's probably driver error because, well, yeah. Oh, those are trees. I have no control over where this thing goes. Oh, yes, this thing's all over the road. Whoa, don't take that. Don't take out the barrier. No, don't again go into the barrier. Don't do what I don't tell you to do, okay? I know I kind of broke you, but mainly just don't go off of the cliff. Understood? Understood. Okay, let's just try and... No, I overcorrected, okay? I don't know how the flood would catch us, but we should have probably let it be around 8. But I just wanted 69, you know, I just wanted the 69, 69, the 69, no, turn. Sorry. Back to the accent. 69 with another 69 is rather nice. Especially when you have 2 in one very, very long number. Nombre. Anyways, I think we're gonna be doing fine. Now, why did I look back? Except for another squeaking noise, it sounds just about fine. And also except for not turning. That's why I guess roads have guardrails, right? To help you turn if you're escaping a flood in a slightly longer vehicle and for some reason you can't turn because some dingus that was driving it busted the right front wheel. Maybe for that precise occasion. And then he lost the door, then he bursted. I think the burst part of I think the tire bursting is like the least of our concerns right now, but this thing also seems to have a pretty beefy engine in it. It is a tank. Let's just give this thing a little bit of, let's just try. How hard can it be to try and take a corner very easily? Look at that, we are doing fine. Tire might be spinning sideways, we might be going very, very slow. We mightn't be probably breaking any speed limits this time, and if so, very, very mildly. Except for being almost completely the wrong way, this car still drives pretty fine. Maybe a little bit of handbrake turn. If not turn, then handbrake turn. I don't know why I say that. But here we are with this little beautiful of a car. Let's try and take this thing into there. We're almost up at the castle. Let's see how hard it can be. Take this turn nice and slowly, because we got a nice long kind of curve. Let's just back this thing up into here. We gotta go down here in the wrong way. I don't think anybody's gonna mind, because I guess everybody's gone. Probably help if we put this thing at low range and unlock the differential. I don't know why I say differential, it's differentiale. This thing is technically only a 3-wheel drive right now. It is like the worst vehicle type in the wow, we made it. I'm surprised we made that. I was gonna say about mid-run, I was like, yes, probably not gonna make it, probably not gonna make it. Did you see that? What just happened? Did you? Editor, or future me, can I get an instant replay of that? The way those tires popped off. Okay. No, that's too good to be true. That's too good to be true. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of this beautiful number. Quite a shame. Let's go straight up to 8. If we don't make it on 8, then still counts. Anyways, let's just start this thing. Start it up. This vehicle feels longer, even though it's actually not longer than the one last time. For some reason, it already feels longer. Let's just pedal to the metal, I guess. Pedal to the mile. Pedal to the metal. Okay, so guys, quick little bit of an update as I nearly crashed into something. Basically, I'm almost up at the top, driving just about fine. I feel like I'm actually making better time than in the shorter car, maybe because this thing drifts like a J. But other than that, this thing is doing quite fine. I don't know why I have to make weird faces when I say things. It's probably one reason why I sweat so much. Extra, how would I say? Extra energy. That. Okay, so we're back up in the Hilltop City. But I think it's gonna kind of be impossible with some of the longer cars to actually, you know, get up to the castle. So we might have to adjust those rules a little bit. But this, hey, look at it. It's beautiful. We made it. We made it again. 1.005.025. That's not full. Let's start. Oh boy, why is this car shifting so fast out of the gears? feel like it's over-shifting, like shifting too quickly, not staying long enough in each gear. Words. Anyways, I'll see you when something interesting happens, like the flood devouring our vehicle speedily. I feel like some of the longer cars out are actually kind of gonna drift a little bit. Okay, well, I was gonna cut this whole part of me driving out, but then I somehow managed to spin it out, and now I'm in the water. Yeah, so we didn't make it in this thing. We're going straight. I'm thinking I'm gonna skip another version because I feel like we're not gonna progress fast enough. I'm gonna go ahead and go to a 2-meter long car. Yeah, nicely done. And we have this absolutely amazing beast of a Garrel roamer. This thing's probably gonna be roaming some pretty open roads, hopefully. Let's start. We didn't make it at that. Let's start at. I really need to slow down my mouse speed. I really should. This is 7. I want me once more. I want to start at 8. I think it's still good to start at 8. Okay, well, let's put this thing into 4 high, lock the diff, start the flood, and let's get rolling. This car feels really up in your face, and I actually can't see like the rear end of the car because my mic is doing the exact same thing as this car. It's up in my face. Yeah. Don't take that out of context. You guys right now are probably like, hey, what you doing? I'm just like, I'm going for a Sunday cruise. Yeah, what about your vehicle? You got anyone in the back? No, just 2 meters of dead space. We can call it cargo space, I guess. You can right now tell, actually, I don't even need to have the steering UI to tell how badly this thing pulls by the amount that I'm adjusting with the steering wheel right now, and when it's turning to the right, I'm not even turning. You can probably hear my controller tapping because I'm going with the joystick from one side to the other. It is crazy. Take the corner. I feel like I'm playing like the most extreme boss rally game right now. Oh, the flood rushes in behind you. I always do really, really well on 8, and I never do good on 1. I might just have to eat my words right now because both both wheels are busted to a certain degree. Also, tell by the way this car is shaking. I actually kind of like driving in first person right now. Let's take this corner quite nicely. Although, if you want to see more flood escape videos and more videos in general, make sure to like the video. And comment down below if you'd like to see anything else specific. I would love to hear. I don't know if you noticed, but for my short rally videos, when I do some first person, I try and put the update rate of the mirrors, or sorry, the reflection update rate to the highest, but that sometimes causes a little bit of lag. I do have a beast of a computer, but that can still sometimes cause a little bit of lag, especially when you have 2 vehicles in the world, because the morning you didn't want to record yet, but you wanted to mess around in BeamNG, but you had already set everything up, so yeah, that kind of awkward moment. I don't know if we're gonna fit. Let's go into a 3rd person so we can actually tell where our butt is at. Because, wait a second, is this thing only 2 meters? This thing's only 2 meters. Oh boy, because next should be the 4 meter, but we're gonna be going straight to the 8 meter. Don't you worry. Oh, wait a second. What? This part of the car doesn't exist, you're telling me? Ouch. Don't panic. It's not like the water could come and swallow. Okay, we're fine. I actually did much better through the city here than I thought with this car. Which does, I could probably actually take the other path. It does make me hopeful. How have we made it up again? I do not, maybe the flood speed is just too slow. Maybe it is. Let's just repair into the Wasser. We are now. And I'm gonna go ahead and chuck the speed up marginally. When I say marginally, I'm gonna put it straight to a 1. Down and start it all up, and let's get going. We are at 1.053. I'm not paying attention to the road. 325. Anyways, I'll see if something interesting happens, because I'm definitely gonna cut a lot more of me just speaking out of the video. Oh, I didn't get very far before wanting to speak again. Wow, that thing drifts nicely. Drifts like a joy. Oh no, but the flood is, how do I say it? Closing in. Yes. Oh no, no, don't swallow us up. I sound like a rooster. Nope, that's us flooded. Okay, so guys, that awkward moment when you don't know if you're gonna be able to fit through the city with this thing. Yeah. But the next one technically was 4 meters, but I went straight to the 8 meter because it's already been a little while. But anyways, I put the flood back down to 0.81. Sorry, one more time. 0.810115. The reason why, by the way, the 32 meter one, I'm gonna use the 16 one and then the 32 meter one. I'm feeling we're not gonna make it up in this thing because we're just gonna jackknife. I feel like the other one twos. Oh, I didn't even know that I crashed into it. That's how far back I am. Yeah, but the other ones, I feel like we're not gonna make it that far with them either, but just for good fun. Guys, so I'm stuck on the curb. It works almost like a rail. This thing actually kind of feels like a train right now, and we're getting swallowed up. So guys, we're definitely not gonna make it into the city, but I feel like if we make it under the city, then that counts, because I feel like we're not actually gonna make it into the city. By the way, the 32 meter one, this one might actually, let's real quick just, yeah, do this. Let's put some more sus. In the front, we want solid axle. In the rear, we want, okay, we can't. But the rear seems to be fine, but the front seems to be taking on a lot of this weight. So without further ado, let's hope for the best. Prepare for the worst, I guess. Well, we didn't make it very far before this thing. What happened? We're already stuck. Okay, no, not. We're fine. Oh, it looks like someone broke this thing's neck. Jeez. Driving in first person is a lot less scary and it looks a lot cooler, but I have no idea where my rear end is at. Yeah, so I can't. This thing, it's not gonna make the turn. Yeah, it's about what I expected. Okay, anyway, you guys know the drill. Time to get a bigger, better, longer vehicle. Okay, so guys, this thing is a pretty accurate representation of my but this thing, yeah, it's a long boy. Let's just look inside. Why is the windscreen cracking? Okay, this thing's spawning in the air. Yeah, you just like, ah, yes, fine, just going for a Sunday cruise, you know, just do. You look back and suddenly, you know, your kids are like 32 meters away from you. Let's just floor it. This is fully floored. It's on the floor. If I had a gas pedal, it would be on the floor right now, but the trigger is as rigorously triggered as triggers can be triggered. I feel like we're gonna need to cut the next turn. To be precise, next turns. Yeah, this is just... I was like, what am I gonna make for the video today? Am I going to make something like maybe, let's just think, you know, what should I do? You know, just flood escape again, just on Italy, the exact same spot. Oh, we'll flood it again. No, we're gonna do, but the car gets longer every single time I drown. Nice, we are unter the Wasser. We are now unter Wasser. Yeah, that's about what I expected. Okay, so we're here on the Utah. And, well, we've got the beast, as I like to call it, out again. It's longer than a bus. If English is hard, then don't speak. That will be my recommendation to myself, but I'm not gonna do that, no. But yeah, if you need to store a 32-meter long container, it's only like a meter high and 2 meters long, and you can insert it into things through the walls of a vehicle, then this is the right vehicle for carrying it, I assume. Or if you want to carry like the longest wooden beam on your roof, then I guess this thing's also gonna do quite fine. Let's look at the first person. This thing sounds like a look at how it's shaking. Jeez, this thing is shaking. Oh man, this thing is shaking a lot. But hey, it's a limousine. Like, people want limousines? Like, who knew you can get a limousine like this? And it's not actually that bad. I must say, it sounds like a rocket on the inside, and it also really, really rattles. I'll just listen to that. I don't know, it sounds like a rocket that you wouldn't want to be aboard. You'd want to abort that boarding, I think. Okay, so let's go and crash this thing into the tunnel splitter barrier thingy, anti-last minute decision thingy. My bob here. Anyways, it's gonna make a good enough spike. Let's look at this in third person. We can't be missing anything. I'm satisfied. Well, thank you everybody for watching, and I'll see you next time.